Would cap and trade increase prices for electricity? The answer is true. In fact, many of the critics of cap and trade point out that cap and trade will increase price of electricity. In fact, that's almost the purpose. The marginal cost firms pay increase as they reduce the amount of pollution. This has the intended effect of reducing production and the pollution that it creates. When prices increase, the quantity demanded goes down, which again keeps us in equilibrium as supply decreases because of cap and trade. Cap and trade for carbon will reduce production from dirty industries more than from green industries. Again, that's true. The green industries would be able to either sell or not buy permits, while the dirty industries would have to buy or not sell permits if they had them in hand. Again, that's a beneficial effect of cap and trade. We would like the dirty industries to reduce output more than the green industries, because the dirty industries are the ones that are creating the pollution. Cap and trade would increase the adoption of green technologies. If I can reduce the amount of pollution I can put out, that gives me and my permits are now valuable. I can either not buy as many permits, or I can sell them and get revenue. And did it for research and development. Having valuable permits increases the value of reducing pollution and gives me an economic incentive to invest more in research and development. If we increase permits by lottery, that would not give us a fund that we could use to compensate bystanders adversely affected by emissions. They'd be given out for free. It is true that when you use cap and trade, governments or public interest groups could reduce pollution by buying permits and then not using them. Taking permits out of the market reduces the amount of pollution that firms can emit. Let's look at some numbers. Suppose the government gives each firm 3 permits and allows trade. So right now, each firm, if no trade occurs, each firm will abate 2 tons. Let's look at firm A. Firm A is paid $72 to abate the 2nd ton. It's saying to itself, you know, if I could figure out a way to spend anything less than 72 to avoid abating that 2nd ton, I'd be better off. Heck, I'd pay $60. I'd pay $65 to avoid having to abate that 2nd ton. Look at firm B. The marginal cost of abating 1 more ton for firm B is only $60. Firm B might say to herself, you know, if somebody would pay me more than $60, I'd increase my abatement from 2 to 3. That means that any price between 72 and 60 would make voluntary trade beneficial for A and B. B would sell one of its 3 permits to A, which would mean that A would only have to reduce pollution by 1. It would then have 4 permits, and B would have to abate by 3 tons, which means it could only emit 2 tons of pollution. The end result is the same. We're still going to abate 2 times 2 is equal to 4, or 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. We're still going to abate 4 tons. We're still going to emit 6 tons. 2 plus 4 is 6. 2 times 3 is also equal to 6. The question is who's doing it? By paying a price of, say, $65, firm A can purchase from firm B one of B's permits. A would abate only 1 ton, and 3 would abate 3 tons. Now, what happens when we do that? What's the cheapest way to abate 4 tons? The cheapest way is for firm A to abate 1 ton, firm B to abate 1 ton, 2 tons, and 3 tons. The cheapest way to abate is to have A do 1 ton and B do 3 tons. Having a cap and trade program does exactly that. Yay for cap and trade.